Hi, welcome to my Yoga Stretch Fusion floor only class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Today's class, it's a fusion of yoga, ballet, Pilates, dynamic stretching, all fused into one little class. Please make sure you exercise within your ability, and if you experience any difficulties, stop and seek a physician right away. All right, let's get started. Find a space, get a mat. You can do this in your bed, and then meet me back here. And welcome to Yoga Stretch Fusion floor only class. We're going to start by sitting up nice and tall. Find your center from your tailbone up to the top of your head. Hands resting right along the knees, and then eyes gently close. Inhale through your nose, deep breath in. Open your mouth and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Just letting everything go. Inhale through your nose. Have your belly expand. And exhale. Let your tummy relax. Leave all your stress, all your worries at the door. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands together, centered with your chest. Inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes. You're going to go onto your hands and knees. I'm going to turn myself to the side. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. You can make a fist if you need to. Knees underneath your hips. We're going to start with a cat-cow. Take a deep breath in first. Firmly plant the tops of your feet to the floor. And exhale into a cat pose. Tailbone under, chins under, arching your spine to the sky. And then inhale into a cow stretch. Tailbone out, chins up. Now this might be smaller movements to start with. We are warming up the spine. Make sure the crease of your elbows are pointing straight forward so your elbows are tucked in. This will open up the shoulder joint. Moving through the spine. Just go a little further with each one. Feel that from the top of your head to your tailbone. Inhale and exhale. One more time each. This time up and hold into the cat pose. Tailbone under, chin is under, pressing your spine to the sky. And then cow. Tailbone out, chin is out. And then back to center. Good. Sitting back, extended child's pose, fingers spread, extending the arms staying off the mat as you press your chest in. From here, I want you just to shift your hips side to side. Shift your hips side to side. Feel that stretch move through the outer hip and through the side of your body. Go ahead and shift your hips to your right. Walk your hands to your left. I'm going to mirror you. Reaching out. Good. Walk back to center. Now shift your hips to the left and then walk your hands to the right and press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And then back to center. Good. Walk your hands to the left and then walk your hands to the right. And then walk your hands to the right. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yourself up. Press your chest down. And center. Curl yo Back onto your hands and your knees. You're going to extend your right leg straight out, extending. Make sure you're not tipping and that we're not shifting into this hip as much. Pull your abdominals in and towards your rib cage. Good. Now point the toes, and then you're just going to pulse up. You can always come back to fist if you need to. Make sure you're pushing the left foot into the floor. Pull your abdominals in. You're just pulsing, but keep your back from arching. It's one common thing is we arch the back as we push up. We should keep core in check, back is straight. Okay, now your right leg is going to cross over, so towards me if you're in the same angle. And then you're going to lift the leg up, and then you're going to go out over to the outside. Good. And then lift up, and then out and over. Dropping down, lifting up, out to the side, down. Good. Really try to keep your center from shifting. All through the legs. Feel that in the tush too. One more time. Come back to center and pulse. Try to have your leg parallel with the floor if you can. Push from the bottom of the foot and pulse. Feel the burn to the back of the leg now. Now flex your foot and curl. Keep your thigh up. Don't let your knee drop down. Feel that through the hamstrings. Pull your heel in towards the tush. Couple more. 3, 2, and release. Good job. Sit back. So that hip, you're going to shift to that side, to the right hip. Walk your hands to your left, and then press your chest down. Feel that stretch through the hip and to the side. Good job. Inhale and exhale. Walk back to center. Curl yourself up. Reposition, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the elbows under, hips are center. We're going to start with the other leg now. So your left leg is extended straight back and pulse. Core is in check. Try not to shift into your right hip, and I want you to push the top of your right foot into the floor. That creates a little bit more of a base there. You got it. Try not to arch the back. Inhale. Exhale. Put yourself a little bit here. Keep going. Okay, we're going to go crossing over, dropping down, coming out and over to front and up. Good. Or to the front if you're angled the same direction as me. Off to the side. Keep your core in check. Lifting up. Rotate that hip. Drop down. Good. Wrist if you need to. Control. Last one. Come to the back and pulse up again. Make sure your thigh is parallel with the floor, toes pointed. Now flex the foot and dig the heel towards the tush. Keep the thigh up though. That way you'll get that hamstring working. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. And release. Good job. You should have felt that one almost right away just because it was a stabilizer. So shift your hips to the left. And it was already working as you were using your right side. Pressing your chest down. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. We're gonna go into a hover or plank series. I'm gonna be on my elbows for the most of the time, but real quick, you can have your hands underneath the shoulders just like this. You can even roll up your mat and then put the heels of your hands at the end of the mat. If you notice how my fingers are dropped, they're lower than the heel of my hand. That takes pressure off the wrist. Next one is where your elbows are underneath the shoulders and then your palms are straight forward, so I'm not rotating the shoulders in. So from here, choose your arm position. Then you're going to curl your toes underneath and then go into that straight line. Your neck is nice and straight. And then you're going to shift your heels back and then hold. Make sure your back is in that straight line, your hips with it. Pull your abdominals up and towards your rib cage. Inhale, make sure your tailbone's not sticking out. Exhale. Hold it there, you got it. We're really gonna get into the core there. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Laying down or go into extended child's pose. I'm going to stretch up and out, but you can do extended child's pose too. Okay, the next one, we're gonna add a rotation, activating the obliques. You can watch me first if you need to. So go ahead and get into your position for your upper body. Get into that full position. And then you're gonna rotate your hips. But I'm not I'm gonna drop my knees for a second, but you wanna keep in mind that your tailbone is not going up to the sky and that you're not shifting side to side, simply just a twist. So go ahead and join in. Knees or no knees, but make sure the tailbone stays down and then twist. If you've been twisting with me the whole time, that's awesome, keep it up. Take a break if you need to though. Really get those obliques involved. Again, we're not shifting the body side to side, and tailbone is not popping up every time. It's simply just a twist in the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Good job. So have all of you drop down to your elbows, palms facing down, toes are pointed. Lift your chest up and out as you press your shoulders down and back. Feel that through the abdominals. Chest is lifted, chin is lifted. Good. Coming down, bring your hands to your chest. We're gonna go up into the seal, so your hips, wiggle those hips out because they're gonna stay down. Push your feet into the floor, push your chest to the sky, chin is lifted, shoulder blades sliding down and back. Feel this through the abdominals. Here you go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and slide down. Next step, bending at the knees, toes are pointed toward your head. You can stay in the first position if you like. This is the next step, going up into seal. Feel that through the hip flexors, through the quads, along with the abs, shoulders down and back. Push the chin and chest to the sky. Okay. Inhale and exhale. And coming down. Good job. Sitting back into extended child's pose. Bending at the knees, extend those fingers, and then shift your hips back as you press your chest down. Inhale and exhale. Cross both arms underneath, palms facing up. Reach those arms out as far as you can, and then let the shoulders drop, let your head drop. Inhale and exhale. One more breath, inhale Exhale. Go ahead and switch your arms. Coming up, switch your arms out. Reach as far as you can, palms facing up. And let your shoulders and your head lower down comfortably. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that in the shoulders and the back. And then curl yourself up, vertebra. All right, let's come to the floor. So legs come out in front of you. And then you're just gonna lower on down. Elbows first. Come all the way down. Adjust the microphone. Okay, bring both knees into your chest, grabbing hold of your knees or underneath, and just gently rock side to side, a little massage to the back. Okay, you're going to lower your right leg, I'm mirroring you. Your left knee, grab a hold of over or under the knee, and then you're going to pull in. Your right leg is all the way down, so you're going to feel the hip flexors work, stretching as we go through the series. But I want you to pull your left knee in towards you. Good. Go ahead and rotate your ankle. Really get into the legs and the hips with this one. Go ahead and switch directions. Rest your head and your neck. Okay, now bring your legs straight up to the sky, grab a hold behind, and then you're gonna point and flex. I want you to really straighten the leg as much as you can. Feel that through the shins and the calves even. Whew. I'm a little tighter than I thought. Might have been from yesterday's live class that I taught. It really get these muscles need to be worked out now. Okay, flex your foot so the bottom of your foot is facing the sky. You're going to let go of your leg. You're going to rotate your hips so that your toes and knees are turned out. And so hopefully you can see that with this. Keep your foot facing the sky. And then you're going to plie. So you're going to open up to the hip, bend the knee and the hip, or the knee and the hip, and then push to the sky. But make sure you're still turned out. So you should see the inside of your knee and your arch. See that the whole time as your hip is open the whole time. Inhale and exhale. Push into the sky. You might be a little shaky, that's okay. This time we're going to hold, but keep yourself turned out. Don't turn your hip in. Push up. Bring that leg a little higher if you can. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and release. And all the way down. That leg should feel longer as that hip is opened up more. All right, now your right knee comes in. Left leg stays down, so you're going to feel the hip flexors. Hand over or under the knee, whatever works for you, and pull in. And then rotate your ankle. Rotate the other way. Okay, bring your leg up to the sky. Hand behind the thigh, point and flex. Woo. Feeling this one today. Really push in both directions and try to straighten the leg as much as you can with it too. And push. Straighten the leg if you can. Inhale. Left leg's relaxed, don't forget that. Exhale. Okay, flex your foot, rotate your hip, turn your toes and knees out, and then plie and push out. Plie and push it out. Making sure that you can see the inside of your knee and the arch of your foot. And really push the heel to the sky. Try to keep that leg up as high as you can. Try not to drop if possible. And then that hip stays open. And then push the heel to the sky, holding. Keep the hip open though. Inhale. Left leg down. Exhale. Push, push, push. 3, 2, and release. Good job. Should feel longer. All right, back to your left leg. So right leg stays down. You're going to bring your knee in, pull in. Now take your right hand to the outside of your knee. Left arm is out to the side. You're going to pull your knee in towards you again, and then you're going to cross over. But keep your shoulders on the floor. And you're going to feel that through the outer hip. Get my mic out of the way here. Up and out. Keep the shoulders planted. You can even look at your left hand. Feel that stretch a little bit more. Pull your knee in and then across. Right leg is relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Good. Coming back. Take your left hand and you go in. Now ultimately you're going to grab a hold of your left foot, but if you need to grab a hold of your thigh or your calf or your thigh, go ahead. Head is up for a second. Grab a hold of whichever body part you can get a hold of, and then your right arm is going to come out, lower your head, and then you're just going to keep working your way out. Hips stay down. Right hip does not come off the floor. And then you're just going to keep pushing your left heel away from you as you open up through here. Right leg down, right hip down. Pushing away. Inhale and exhale. Feel the inner thigh and the groin open up a little more each breath. Keep going, my hands are slippery. Push the heel away from you. Coming in and release. Okay, right knee comes in. Pulling in, hands under or over the knee. Pull in as much as you can. Left hand grabs a hold of the knee, right arm out to the side. Pulling in and across. Left leg stays down. Feel this in the outer hip. Right shoulder stays down. Keep breathing. See if you can go a little further into this. Inhale. You can even look at your right hand if you'd like. Exhale. Coming back. Let go. Take your right hand. Foot, calf, or thigh. Left arm out to the side. Go ahead and lower your head. And then out. Pushing your heel away from you. Left hip stays down. Try not to let it tip. And you'll find one side's a little bit easier than the other. Push your left foot on the floor if you tend to pop up. And then right heel pushing away a little bit more each time. With each breath, inhale. Exhale. And pushing away. Again, you can hold on to your calf or your thigh if you need to. But still push the heel away from you. Inhale. coming in. Full body stretch, extending through your toes, your fingertips, reaching as far as you can. Inhale and exhale. Close your eyes if you'd like. Just hold in that full body stretch. Elongate through your fingers and your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes if you have them closed. Go ahead and rotate yourself to one side. And then push yourself up to a seated position. Sitting comfortably, nice and tall. Find your center from your tailbone. And then now we're going to rock our head side to side. Shoulders stay down. Lift through your sternum. Feel that through the neck and the shoulders. And then turn your head side to side. To the front, push your chin back, tuck your chin down. And then push your chin up and out. And release. Deep breath in, reach for the sky. Exhale, pushing away. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining my class. I hope you liked it. If you do, go ahead, give me a little thumbs up at the bottom. Any comments that you'd like to leave, suggestions, questions, you could also leave those down at the bottom too. I got a little picture of me there. You can click so you can get the classes for free, notifications for free, and then a little extra there for you if you'd like to check something else out. Have a great day. Come back again. Bye.